Hello, we are back with our scene. I have so much exciting things to show. And first of all, I polished a little bit of the terrain, not much, I'll show. So here's this, I added a few things and I just pumped it up more, making the higher thing higher, lower thing more lower. So this is the water level mainly I was thinking about. Then this is our tiny island, and there are houses on the places. I didn't change much, just added a little bit of bumpiness and just eroded it, and I brought it back the same way as we did last time and imported it, moved it. So as you can see, our houses are not in the just intersecting with the terrain, but we can fix it easily. Right, so this is our area, and if you look at this, so with this we can make our beach areas right here, and then we can put later on we can put this small boat and platform, and the houses, and the path going somewhere. So then we can make a path which is going somewhere here, and path going this direction, and these houses will be here, and these three houses we can put somewhere here mainly, right? So I also thought of, I don't want to make my work more hectic. Also I was thinking like there's a cave which open up here, up there, so we can just make a mining kind of cave. Usually they have mining cave, right? So we can put a mining cave there, and then simplify and just add some detail on top of here, or something like that. So yeah, so that was my main thing. And on the back end I worked on these on the castle and the bridge, which I show you now. So here I just got carried away. I didn't need to make it this fancy, I just made it. Might need to lift this up. This will go under the water, so it doesn't matter. So it could have been here, so it just show up. It is straight, I need to bring it down. And then I have these three pieces I mainly made. So what we can do, we can use this one here, and then this one on this side, and duplicate it, right? So this will sort out, and then this one for the tower, so that we can use back and forth. I made this bigger piece if you want to use it, but I think these three will be fine, because this is not a explorable place, and I'm not making it like as a actual level that a player going to go there and explore the area. So I'm not thinking about that, so I'm just making it a distant prop, but we can obviously walk to it because we have a bridge, so we can walk to it, but I'm not making it interactable or explorable space. So there will be no doors or like that. Yeah, so these I will export and import in there. So yeah, let me export them and I will show you. So I imported them and assigned. Yeah, we can raise or make stairs at the end, so maybe a gateway. I was as I was planning before, just to break it, we can make it lower like this and make a stairway here. It doesn't matter, but I wanted to make it like this. That would be crazy. development. So let's try that out. So we'll lift we can lift this higher, more higher if we want. And I can make one more copy of this. This will come till here, and we can. So like we are just trying out. So let's quickly move it back and try this one. This one is down. I definitely need some detail like this. This is cool. It adds up here, like similar to this. Just add up. I use the same edges, but this kind of detail adds up to that monotony. So I'll surely add some details. So yeah, so we need to scale them 1.5. I know I'm doing too many unethical things in this. As I said, this will not be explored. That is not allowed. It is allowed if it's not visible. Okay. So anyway, other side will not be visible. This is coming good. So the only thing what I'm feeling, we need like a connection piece here. We can build something, or we can just shove it here. Get to feel it. It's attaching to the rocks. So yeah, so not spending too much time. Okay, but yeah, so if you get a good step, we can add those like a side big piece like this, like we have it here. So a columns which give it support to the wall, right? So that we can do, it will add up. And yeah, so but this out it works. And for this I want and we have I have some of the texture I made scanned actually. You are free to use them. What I will do, I will use this texture. Actually this I have simple property. I will just update I will leave the roughness as is for now. So I will update this one. I have the normal. I will assign this to my walls. It doesn't look good, but I will assign it to my bridge as well, just for fun. We quickly ruined our I also thought of like we can use the white marble also, and I was enjoying it white, so probably once if the plan changes, like we can do that. But I want to showcase something very quickly. Let's get back to Blender. So in Blender there is a out of box unwrap plugin which I really like, so we can use that to unwrap. So right now they don't have anything right here. What I can do, I can use project 10 or 6, whichever you find. Let's do it 6. Okay, it will assign will create a dummy empty, and then assign it up to here. Okay, and I'll select this one, do the same. So now this same dummy controls the, so if you like, it is 1 meter. So now imagine if you have 1k per meter textile density, so this is 1 meter, just projecting the UVs and scanning them according to that. So if you have 1k per meter textile density and you have 2 meter texture, just scale it up to 2. So just scale up to 2. So what that will do is they are actually getting projected, UVs are actually getting projected here. I'll show you. I will quickly select these and I will export back. So you see they are not, they look ugly. So select this, and so and you will see as we have scaled them 1.5 all the pieces, and they will match the scale of the UV. So at least this will stay consistent. Okay, so now we know they all have consistent UVs. So we can use Megascan materials and blend them on top of it, which we'll do later on. And as per my texture, this is styling very much, and we can fix that here as well. If we don't want to change the UVs, we can do it in our. Okay, so this is a very quick way to change the. Let's do it on our bridge as well. So before and with that, I want to show, as you can see, there's a bunch of details. So yeah, so if you want to add a little bit of detail on there, it's a bit heavy, but it doesn't matter. If you look at the wireframe, it's not that heavy, but it's still heavy. Why? Because I added subdivision to it. So this is like a very quickest way of making the thing. So you can, so it's a heavy project. Okay, so I will reproject it. So we have this displacement, add a little bit of undulation to it, and the bevel is obviously we have bevel. And if I turn off the subdivision, it will still displace, and add that slight variation in the geometry, as you can see. So like when I'm generating, at least for the personal work is fine, you can do that. And this is also array, and simply like same kind of workflow everywhere. And whatever was selected, and okay, in the array you can offset the UV also if you. This is really cool. So this is cool. And what we can do, and because you see there are a bunch of modifiers, and imagine you want to assign it here, same here. What we can do, we can quickly select that and link the copy the modifiers. Okay, and we don't need the array, so select this back and turn off the array. As you can see, it add a little bit of undulance to this, but we have to fix, so the array we can remove. So bevel is there, and we can reduce the width also. Yeah, so I will quickly showing then how you can transfer this thing across. Like imagine we are okay with this, or we can select it and copy modifiers, and this is because of the same bevel, right? Does it have already? This is how we can quickly get the result. Let me just get it, I will fix it later on. I see it is it will take a little bit of time because it's applying all the modifiers then exporting. And for the bridge I have linked everything to this empty, so whenever I export this empty, it apply it to all the meshes and then export it So that's why it take a little bit of time to process everything, but it works. Come back with our, and I will check why we have the hole here. Might be something wrong with the export, and we import the bridge. Okay, so we have similar scale of stone on the bridge as well. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, so this is a very quick technique to iterate between the things. You can quickly go back and forth with this. And yeah, now show me. Let me show you something exciting. You have already seen it. So I have the houses here. So I will quickly get them in the game. We'll sculpt the thing to match them. You'll see they are pretty cool, not high fidelity, usable. I talked about them in the first video. Those are the same houses. I'll show you again. Right? Those are usable. I could have retextured them, but I don't have enough time to go through all of them. So I thought of like using them as we are just making right. So those matches to the terrain as well. So yeah, so let me show you the resources. So here are the as I talked about, we have City Museum Berlin's houses. So I use these, like few of these, right, and got them in the Unreal. And for if you want to know how to make the house, so there is a series on the Quixel channel, which can be already P04, and there is this house creation video. Right, so which they go through pretty neat workflow of creating the houses. These houses, which is really neat. Okay, so you can check how they created all the houses and buildings, which it's really nice series. Okay, should go through it. And on the material side, they explain it, and if you feel confused or what they have done on the material, although it's explained well, I have my good friend Shubham, and actually they both have shared a really nice workflow on the trim sheet and how to add the extra fidelity on top using the second UV channel. So something similar I would do if I go make the house from scratch. I will follow that same exact thing they have showed in this tutorial and in this small document here. And if you want to understand this, still don't understand, let me know. I will make a video on this after the challenge, of course, and I will explain how it works. But yeah, so this is really nice. I'm pretty sure you will understand from this because it's very in detail written. Thank you, Simon, for making this. And yeah, so you can go to this link and search for this. If that is not available, just search for this. There's a link and go to this. And yeah, so he explained pretty very well. And here's the second, he makes the dirt mask on the second UV channel, and they will use it in the game and with the shader. So it's it's nice to look at this. Okay, and then there is this plugin, this procedural UV project, which I used from Lucas Strathman. It's really handy. You should grab it from his store and yeah, use it. And for me, the textures I have on my store as well, so you can use if you want to use. I will try to use this on the bridge floor and this on the wall, so I will try to use this, and you can also if you want to. Yeah, so getting back, so I have the houses in here, right? So I will use these to set dress the thing. Okay, so this I wanted to do, and as I said before, I will be using map here to set dress our thing. So let's look at our texture layers and what we can paint and what we can use. We definitely have foliage, so yeah, that I will also want to show you. So as you know, we had in our concept we had the white grass, right? In the dry grass pack I had in the mega scan, want to see they have a few blueprints on this. Some yeah, so yeah, this is a set maybe, but I remember they had full blueprints made of from this collection. So we can, let me quickly check where those are. So here in geometry, so you can see they have a few. Actually, if I drop it here and show you, it's a collection of asset, and if and this is a collection of, it's kind of blueprint, and they have scatter also blueprints, pixel random splatter. They had, so we can add meshes in here. Imagine we want to add something. Imagine we want this here, just add here, and if we can add more, this, and so then we can just how much we want, how many instances we want, and let's see. So we have a patch of asset here, so we can quickly scatter, and on the other hand we can use them as in the foliage paint, and then we can paint them across as well, so whichever is suitable. So yeah, so we'll look into it later on. It is there where we'll add more foliage in our scene. Screen is okay, but I want to add maybe replace the screen. Yeah, and there's this. Yeah, let's check. Go to landscape, and we can put foliage once we put this will drop in here and paint, and we need to go to landscape, and then we'll go to paint, and we have lots of layers. So let's explore. Size 100, because I will make the roads. There are a bunch of layers, and we can, it don't have naming, but we can test. It's a rock, and this is sand. Layer 7 scene. Okay, so which don't have caps, so let me take the 7 only. Okay. So what we'll do, we can take this only. So do we have no alpha? We don't have any alpha. Well, let's do it normally. Okay. We have, so what I will do, I will keep this open on the other end. Maybe okay, let's just make our first make our placement of our houses, then we'll start doing our thing. So this house is different looking than others, so we'll just put it separate. No racism, just because it's different looking, so we'll put it somewhere. Just put it here, put it on top here. We'll flat the terrain, okay, so no need to worry for that. So if it's cutting, so we'll do that. And so we'll definitely make a pier and dock here. So depends how where we want the face to be, because they have door in this side, so we can make them face the sun. I don't know, it doesn't matter because we don't know from which direction sun comes up. Yeah, facing the water, we can. Yeah, we will tend to grow some of the vegetation around the houses as well. What we want is there's a path coming from here, so we'll make not too a bit of chaotic as well. Yeah, so this is this. That house we added just twice a day. Okay, and there will be a path coming in here, and then path going down there with this, and then house as well. So here we'll make a little small. I want to make a small town hall time kind of thing. Here it is a bit empty. There are more houses here. I wanted to add a big house as well, like to give a feeling like someone higher up lives there. And it is also on the website. If I show you, there is this house, this one, right? So this look promising, it's bigger than the others, so probably bring it on the later on. So now let's just and definitely we need some of the side props like fences, stables, and some props. Otherwise this will look empty. And then I really want to add those. I will add those later on. And now it's time to. I really should have the. We wait a little bit. That's what I have to move. Yeah, so let's paint the image. We want to keep them here. Let's make the path and roads. Okay, I will pause this and I will just go through it and I will resume what's happening. So I have made the terrain flat for these, which is not perfect, but it's okay because some of the meshes have uneven scan model. So this is, so we might need to this here. I see from front it works. Okay, so that we need to. Or what I can move the model a bit outstretch, make it like a cone so it fits. I can do all these fine tuning later on as well. So what I will do, I'll just start making the roads. So let's go to landscape and then paint, and we had a level 7, okay, and let's go back, make it 100. We can make it bigger later on. And what we can also do, layer 7 and layer 8 was, I believe, was rock. So we can add a rock layer underneath the house. Then the foliage will not grow underneath the house. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm probably make. It will make it look solid as well. At least on the front of the door there will be less grass, and where the people will walk, they might be walking around to put these sticks around, sitting here. This one is nowhere. Maybe this one is overwritten by other layer. I need to see. So we might need to kill that. Check. And moved all the layers. Should take this one. So yeah, so I'll check what's the issue in here. Because where the layer is, it should not make the grass. So it might be overridden by other layer, so that we need to remove. Okay, that I will do. And now let's make the roads. So this will be pretty much straightforward. We have people walking here all the time, so there will be less grass. With their neighbors, they might be going each other's house. And then jump to this. Yeah, for some reason this grass is not going away, and we can definitely paint the, you see, move. Which I feel like I need to add green. I will add. You will put the grass. Let's put some of our around the road, so that our roads are more. We can check why these layers are not working. Maybe we can replace them with some other materials. Okay, so all good. Let me get back. Save all. Look at our Minecraft terrain and play. have our tiny little village, as we need to add a few more things in the between that will it will look more fill than the terrain, only the terrain. Let's go to bridge. Don't have collision, I believe. We need to paint some here because there will no station around the water, so we paint the sand here, and here we'll add the pier. Back and another small sand thing. We definitely need props. Fill that up. Okay, yeah. So I will go on and polish the terrain textures more. I will look for the set dressing. I will look for the textures for the castle wall, which we can use for blend. I will fix the bridge to land somewhere, and yeah, so we still need a lot of things to polish the cliff and the cliff texture. We have detail normal in here, which we can add. So here it is. So we can add rock textures image from the surfaces, materials. So it adds up, and then we can maybe change the tilings to global tiling. Yeah, so I can look for another cliffs to add that or fill the cliff side of this. Definitely this look good. No complaints on this. Just adding up well and adding up there, and I will try to add some of the details here, like a few trims here and there, so it add up to thing for now. And material also not bad. Yeah, it's a good use. I will try to assign another material. Like as I said, we can use our floor texture here, and this will be like cemented, will not be stone, so this will look. So let's the next time we'll try blending the materials of the castle, use other textures, and look for the props. Polish. Definitely I want to polish the water, and yeah, so see you in the next one.